No, that's really good. I'm glad you told me that because now I have something to work with. Let's go from our thoughts, and I want you to think about what's a good like analogy for this? I want you to think about spinning, always spinning, and feeling your resonance right in between your eyes, like right here.
Okay.
On the top of your nose, right in between your eyebrows. And really pay attention to how it feels when you do get it, like when you hit the C, how it feels when you are thinking about when you're thinking about spinning and that kind of stuff. Okay.
Which one's the C?
This one, the last note of R.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Our thoughts. 1, 2. So I already noticed a lot more confidence. That's what I noticed, at least, when you were thinking about the continual spinning and really feeling the resonance up there.
Yep.
What did you notice?
When you told me like specifically to think of like one note, then I just feel like that made like everything else a little more confidence instead of worrying about like, is this the right lead? It was just like, what am I listening for on that? So then like the other was just kind of like I went with what I like knew, like just like natural for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like I feel like giving me the focus kind of took the pressure off focusing on everything instead. It's just
okay, so you need like one spot to focus because I think you know all of these notes. So you just need that penultimate like this is where I need to focus.
Yeah,
this is where the most important thing happens. This is where that thing.
Like,
so it helps that the C, this note right here, is the highest note that you sing in this phrase. No, I'm not counting White Friends by Shane because that's all you can sing. So let's start from the beginning of in Prison Cells, and I want you to maintain your focus. So you see, so the C is the focus. It's near the end, but that's where I want you to maintain your. That's where I want the highest point of spinning to be. So like imagine down here on Dungeon, the spinning is kind of here, and the higher you go, the faster you spin. Make sense? Okay.
Yep.
1, 2.
And dungeon vibes.
Nice. And you sort of sang the right notes, even though I played wrong notes.
I closed on the swinging too early. That is new because it just sounded weird because I was like winging.
Okay, so you did. That was really good.
Thanks.
You really improved in that phrase. What did you notice when you got here? When you got to the word R, specifically the C? What did you notice?
I only sing that once in this phrase, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because like I noticed that like nothing else really felt like that one did.
Okay.
Like I feel like I pushed it a little bit.
Okay.
But like it's just I definitely felt that it was a different feeling than every other note that I was singing.
Yeah. Explain that more. Can you like explain, other than you just wanting to push it? What was the feeling on maybe the first 4 notes?
Because like it's like our thoughts to them. Like it's like accent on accent accent on accent, and then R it's like R for me, like both kind of accents because it goes higher.
Accented. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like I didn't look after that as it should have been.
Okay. So let's start at the beginning of the phrase one more time and see. Just let's start one more time.
Okay.
Continuing keep thinking about the speed of the spin.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2.
In prison cell and dungeon vile, our thoughts to them
The time I tried to smooth it out a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna go against what you will want to do. because when you hit a high note, right, you want to like accent it.
Yep.
I want you to accent the B instead of the C. Like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So I
so
want you
like,
to
like
hit-
the accent on
I
the
want
C.
you to hit the first note of the two half notes slightly harder, because this
Yeah,
one doesn't
it's
really
a
have a
soft
lot of
part.
accents. Slightly harder than you would the back half.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter if it's high or low, if it's sharp or flat, just hit it softer than the first one. We're gonna start our thoughts.
Okay.
So we can get into that. Ready? Breathe.
That was weird for me.
Yeah, okay. I didn't breathe you in. Okay, ready? Same place. 1, 2, breathe.
I ran out
Good.
of air.
Good, but you took it
Yeah.
to the extreme, where the B, the first note was forte, and then
Yeah.
the C, the second note was piano.
Yeah.
That's almost the right idea, but I want just like a little bit more,
Little
they're
less
both
of a
the
difference.
same dynamic, but a little bit more weight, like more like R, like you're, like kind of like a wave going in and out. Like, does that make sense?
Okay.
So let's start at our thoughts one more time, and continuing that wave feeling when we have tied eighth notes.
Okay.
Ready, and. Okay. Let's do the entire. How did you feel about that?
Getting used to it. I still want to like punch this top note, but
Yeah,
But I'm getting used to it.
That'll come. Not wanting to do that will come in time. Also, consistent yelling by Dr. Dill and Dr. Weiss will also help that. Let's do in prison cell, and go all the way to the bottom of page 11.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. 1, 2.
In prison cell, in dungeon bound, our thoughts to them waiting. When friends by shame are undefiled, how can I keep from singing?
Try not to make this rhythm like this rhythm.
Yeah.
So they're, how can I keep from singing? They're even,
Yep.
even eighth notes.
But marks, they just didn't follow my marks.
So when you hit friends, did you,
Normally it's forte, so I'd sing it
Yeah.
louder, and then I would just sing it too softly to hit it in my chest voice. I didn't put enough air through it.
okay, good. Did you notice anything else about that? Though when friends by shame in particular. Because, okay, so you told me what you thought you noticed. What I thought I noticed was you punching it, you pushing it all the way.
Okay.
Like pushing. And then when you got to undefiled, you're like, undefiled. Like you went back to the spinning feeling.
Okay.
I want friends by shame to spin.
Okay.
Like we did on the C. So transfer or now, so this C isn't the highest point of the phrase anymore. We're now looking at this phrase like it's an entire page.
Okay.
So it's from here to here. And I want, now the D is the highest note. Again, I don't really like saying high or low.
Yeah.
But in this point it is the highest note. I want you, this is the fastest that the spin will go.
Okay.
So this is like super fast, or however fast you need it to go to not feel like you're pushing it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna start in prison cells one more time and then go all the way, and then I want you to I want you to think about your feeling on Friends by Shame. Okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Freedom, cell, and dungeon, our thoughts to them are waiting. When friends by shame are undefiled, how can I keep from singing? Sorry.
Yeah, forgot to go down.
From singing.
Okay. What did you notice about that? What did you notice about
I
it?
definitely felt more of a push. I tried to spin more now that I thought about it, but it's high and hard to spin.
Yeah, no, that's completely okay. You've also been yelling all day, so it's a little bit
Yeah.
more. It's a little bit more something that your voice probably isn't used to. Now, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what I did notice. When you sang R, it was wonderful. It was beautiful.
Thanks.
Because instead of thinking as the C as the highest note, thought of the D as the highest note, and transferred all of the stuff that you were worried about the C onto the D. So
Okay.
the C just came out naturally.
Okay.
Now, I want you to think of the C as just one step higher than the C. The D is one step higher than the C. And I just want you to lift up just a little bit more to
Okay.
allow more room for spinning. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna start at in present cells one more time.
Okay.
Ready? 1, breathe.
In prison cell and dungeon, our thoughts to them are waiting. When friends by shame are undefiled, how can I keep from singing?
Very good.
I felt like I fell more into the spin as it went. Like Friends was like hit, and then by the time I got to Shame, I spun it slightly.
I would agree. Friends, the beginning of Friends was definitely pushed.
Still wasn't full spin even towards the end.
It wasn't full. No, but
I felt more spin happening.
But yeah, that's a good thing to notice. And when you practice this, I want you to keep that spin in mind.
Okay.
Because the spinning analogy really helps you. It helps you not like want to attack it, like kind of just like spin, like you're spinning, like you're rolling down a hill, like you're just spinning over these things. So yeah, that's fantastic. You've made great progress on this phrase alone. Now I want you to. There are obviously, I don't think there's any higher notes for you, but transfer what we've worked on in here to the rest of this piece and other pieces, because this just even if you have to just write on the second you get the new piece of music, write spin in big letters right on the top, it'll help you, just the visual reminder of this is a thing that really helps. This is something that helps me understand, and not only helps me on my low notes like down here, but also helps me up here when I have to sing up here. It's just as singers we all have to find our little ticks.
Yep.
A little thing that helps. Like with memorization or anything, I tend to think of colors and pictures when I have to memorize stuff. You might be totally different. You may just have to do dry memorization of all the words, all the pitches, all the rhythms, everything.
Yeah.
But I know some people who assign characters to things. So if you have to assign a character to this, feel free. Because we are doing a lot of memorization work on
This.
how can I keep Ziedo and Skip to My Lou. I want.
Skip to My Lou is gonna be hard.
Yeah, exactly. Just keep. You know what? I actually want you to do that. I want you to write spin on every single one of these pieces.
Okay.
Because it will help you. You'll see. You will. Just looking at that reminder, you will be like, oh yes, spinning.
Okay.
So I think we can be done for today. Yeah, you're doing great work.
Thanks.
Awesome.
It was fun. My hip still hurts.